Muy buena gente que le va a la Sekaitenzo y ahora vamos a jugar Star Starley de Starley para Double Ultra Deluxe 001 Institute WC bueno, la weá Open English, ¿cachai o no? Wow, uff, cuidado, cuidado cabro, cuidado, que me casi me hice cagar la lengua solamente con el Open English. ¿Cómo han estado, cabros? ¿Cómo le ha ido? Yo bien cansadito, pero con ganas de jugar este juegazo, hermano. Así que vamos a funar al John. Vamos a ver qué onda. Vamos a ver. Vamos a desmutearme también. ¡Aló! Buena, John, buena Pando. ¿Cómo están, cabros?
Ya mandé la publicidad al WhatsApp.
Gracias, John. De verdad te pasaste. Eso me sirve, hermano. Su like, su compartición, su
promoción de
su promoción de decir buen video, listo. O ponerle buen video, no por, listo. Con esa weá yo quedo feliz
¿Viste? Felicidad por
en el YouTube.
pura felicidad.
Ya, espérame, déjame ver que quiero ver si de verdad se está grabando.
Sí, se está viendo.
Ya, vale.
Oh shit, mexicanos.
A 60.000 FPS. La weá. 60.000 FPS, pues weón. ¡No!
Sorry, cabrón. De verdad no sé.
No pasa nada.
No, que por
Elijo un
nada.
idioma para los subtítulos y el texto en pantalla. ¿Jugaste Stardew Valley alguna vez? No, hermano, no. No tuve el gran agrado, el gran.
Sabe que estoy jugando en Parsec. Oh no, Hunter.
No lo voy a dejar tan oscuro porque si no.
¿Cómo está?
Ah, ya. Ay, no, la puta madre.
Elige bien, tenéis que ponerla ahora. Está cerquita, mira.
Ya, la voy a huellarme, ¿cierto? Hermano, estoy seguro que esta weá va a pasar algo justo en esta hora, weón, por andar jugando tan tarde esta weá.
No va a pasar nada.
No, sí.
Es un juego de terror.
Ya, lee.
Nota, puede acceder a la configuración de accesibilidad desde el menú principal.
Jaja. Espérate. Cuac, cuac.
Mira al fondo del menú se cae. Mira al fondo.
La wea, hermano.
Anda logros, antes. Mira el primer logro, el de arriba.
¿Qué? Logro de prueba, ignóralo. Descripción de lo. Logro de prueba. Hermano, y si no lo ignoro.
Pero se cae, ya no lo ignoraste, pu. Así que ya no lo podéis tener, pu.
La puta madre. Bueno, ¿a qué bueno?
Anda al último logro.
¿What? ¿Lo manejaste tú?
No.
No, crédito.
Oh, acá.
¿Qué? Hoy lo buen inteligente, bien a lo de.
Anda los logros. El último.
Está bueno.
Estáis weando, ¿no?
No.
¡Oh!
¿Qué pasó?
Porque sería O-Show.
Qué mal.
Ese.
Qué mal. Qué mal.
¡La conche tu mángale!
¿Qué pasó, weón?
¿Qué wea ese logro? O sea, como para jugarlo en 10 años más.
Sí.
¿Qué, weón?
Ve a
Ah,
pisar el
eso.
césped. No juegue en el estadio
El Stanley
Stanley.
durante 10 años. En el original, el primero también tenía un logro parecido, pero eran 5 años.
Pero lo habrán sacado literalmente.
Sí, lo han
Sorry.
sacado.
Yo creo que ya pasaron como 7 años después de esto, para que
No,
hicieran la
no,
remasterización.
ya han pasado 10 años, literal.
De la remasterización de esta.
Ah, no, 9, pasaron 9.
No, en serio, desactivamos la opción. Hola de nuevo. Sal del juego y vuelve a
Eso. Éntrase.
Sí,
Hacete ese logro.
literal.
Hacete ese logro.
Consigue tu primer
Ya,
logro. Se otorga cuando
ya,
recibes cualquiera de los otros logros por primera vez. ¡Woo!
Wow, muchachos.
ya, pero juega. Si lo que importa son los finales. Esos son como cuestiones extra, nada más.
No, a ver, está bueno los logros.
¿Cierto? Más raro.
Sí.
Yo te aconsejo que acá hay lo que te diga
El
ganador
final
primero.
es nunca. El final es nunca. Nunca el final es. Nunca el final es. El fin es nunca. Nunca
Lol.
el fin es. Del fin es nunca. Del fin. ¡Woo! Primer logro, weón. ¡Woo!
Dale.
¡Qué
Esa,
buen juego, hermano! Primera vez,
esa,
weón, ya lo dimos
ese
vuelta.
logro.
Weón, que la weá.
Ya,
Qué buen juego,
dale,
cabro. 10 de
entra,
10.
entra.
Te la dejo.
Dale, dale. Dale. El segundo, ese. El que dice yes.
Ah, del arma. Del arma.
Qué buen juego,
De
hermano.
tu madre. Yo no esperaba esto. Sinceramente no me lo esperaba.
¿Sabéis quién lo está jugando? El más inesperado. ¿Y sabéis lo que esperaba? Nada. Por eso esperaba todo, pero nada porque no iba a funcionar. Entonces todo en la nada. Por eso estamos jugando esta cagada de juego. No se pregunte más.
Ay, 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 ay.
Chao, cabrón.
Chao, nos vemos.
Ponela ahora, ponela ahora.
Chao, cabrón. No puedo.
Hermano, así que me da miedo, weón, poner hasta la hora, weón. ¿Qué?
Momento.
Mira, weón, me está ganando para el juego, ¿no?
¿Por qué?
Antes de que empecemos, ¿puedo decir algo? No. Gracias por configurar la hora las 2 veces que iniciaste el juego.
Concha tu madre. Ah,
Hijo de puta. Mucha gente no se toma en serio este paso. Dejan el reloj en las 12 y siguen adelante. Ah, bueno. Bueno.
no.
Pero tú te tomaste el tiempo de configurarlo y te lo agradezco.
Te tomaste el tiempo, obvio.
Ahora sé que esta experiencia es importante para ti. ¿Estás prestando atención? No. Ni siquiera tengo forma de saber si la hora que pusiste es la correcta. Pero, ¿sabes algo? Hagamos un trato.
Te tirar el bait.
¿Cómo cooperaste? La próxima vez que inicies el juego y veas esta pantalla, pon tu hora favorita en el reloj. ¿En serio?
Sí.
Adelante, elige la hora que quieras, aunque no sea la correcta. Te lo ganaste. Bien,
¿Y para qué?
ya te dejo que vuelvas al videojuego.
Elige la barra nomás.
Luego se inicia de nuevo, te va a decir, pon tu hora favorita.
La puta.
¡Qué buen juego, weón! Me puedes dejar elegir ahora. Aunque no quiera.
Ya,
Aunque no me...
¿cómo quiero poner la 5.55 porque son muchos 5?
Son muchos 5.
No,
Iniciar partida.
la weá se me reinicia, weón. Ya es cosa de él ya que elija un reinicio.
A ver, me sorprendió.
Batman, man.
Ya,
¿Cuántos DLC?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh,
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
de la 427.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
¿Sí?
At his desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
¡Oh!
Orders came
¡Soy
from
yo!
a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them.
Soy yo, cabrón. Soy yo.
This
¿Cuántas
is
presionadas por orden?
427 did every
Decía,
day,
presiona J
every month,
para...
and every
Presiona...
Para continuar.
Sí, así, algo así.
considered it so winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though it had been made exactly for this
Como si estuviera hecho para este trabajo.
Stanley was happy.
Stanley era feliz.
And then one day,
Un día de repente sucedió algo peculiar.
something that would forever change,
Algo que cambiaría a Stanley para siempre.
something he would never
Algo que nunca podría olvidar. ¡Oh!
He had been at his desk for nearly
Llevaba casi una hora sentado cuando se dio cuenta de que no había llegado ni una orden al monitor. ¡Oh!
no one had showed up to
Nadie
give
había
instructions,
aparecido a darle instrucciones.
even say, "Hi."
Convocado en la reunión. En todos los años que llevaba en la empresa nunca había pasado algo así. Un aislamiento total.
Something was very
Está claro que algo andaba muy mal.
shocked, frozen,
Conmocionado, petrificado, Stanley fue incapaz de moverse por muchísimo tiempo.
but as he came to his
Pero cuando recobró la compostura, entró a
his desk and stepped
levantarse de la silla y salió de la oficina.
Te cae. Te digo al tiro. Hay un final.
Espera,
No, mira. Hay un final literalmente que cerrar la puerta.
Terminaste.
hermano, pero ¿cerrar la puerta?
Cierra.
Es que me da.
Pero, weón, ¿por qué te da miedo?
Stanley simply
Stanley no podía soportar la presión.
if he had to make a decision.
Y si tenía que tomar una decisión
Come fell under
y un resultado crucial,
he had never been trained
no lo había capacitado para.
This couldn't go anywhere
No fuiste
except
capaz.
badly. The thing to do now is
Lo mejor que puedo hacer ahora es esperar, pensó Stanley.
nothing will
Nada va a lastimarme, nada va.
here I can be
Aquí dentro puedo ser feliz para siempre.
I will be happy.
Voy a ser feliz.
Stanley waited.
¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Days passed, then days.
¿Qué pasó?
Went by. He no longer had the ability
¿Qué
to
pasó?
tell. But the
Pasó.
one he knew for sure beyond any doubt was that if he waited long enough, the
La
answers
respuesta
would come.
aparecería.
Eventually,
Tarde o temprano, algún día
right.
tenía que llegar.
Soon,
No, hermano.
very soon now,
Pronto, muy pronto,
he
esto terminará.
will be told
Alguien le dirá qué hacer.
now it's just
Ya falta un poco menos.
now it's
Ahora,
almost time.
aún menos.
Here
Ya
it
casi.
comes.
Ya casi. ¿Qué casi? Night today.
Ahí está el primer final.
Pucha, qué mal
¿Qué?
juego, ¿eh?
¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Terminaste, po.
Hermano, ¿por qué suena? Aprieto el agua y suena como un teclado. Ah, ahí estaba
Sí,
agacharse.
así suena.
¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Porque
¿Sabes
así
lo que-
suena. Po.
¿F1?
No tiene nada que ver.
No habrá algo si literalmente jugamos en el teclado y.
No,
Oh.
eso era para PC nada más.
Se lo
Oh.
jugaba.
Ya,
¿Estás
sigamos.
jugando desde la Switch del juego?
Sí.
Ah,
Yo estoy
Porque
jugando
no había
desde la
tiempo pa-
Switch del John.
no había tiempo para instalarlo.
¿qué cosa? ¿La actualización del Fortnite?
No, esto.
Ah, Pero ¿cómo voy a ver los logros en Nintendo Switch entonces?
Porque, porque es parte del juego, no es la Switch.
Ah, ya
¡Hola!
no sabía.
¡Caballero!
All of his co-workers were
Todos los colegas se habían ido.
Could it mean?
Aquí podría tener.
Decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps simply missed a memo.
Bateada.
Hacer las reuniones.
Bateada.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
¿Qué logró?
4 or 5 times? Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. And I suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's...
Diré que el esfuerzo sí se merece el reconocimiento de 20 veces. Debo admitir que aún no siento la satisfacción de haber presenciado un gran esfuerzo por la causa noble.
Perhaps 50.
Quizás con 50 clics sea suficiente. Casi seguro que sí.
Abre eso. Así es.
No, aún no lo siento. Quiero que
This achievement to have
haya significado algo.
a true...
Tiene que ser recompensado con un esfuerzo valeroso. Quiero que algo.
I want to see a commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
¿A cuánto te referís?
Go put 20 clicks.
417.
416.
¡Vamos, concha de huevo! ¿Y si no quiero?
No, en la puerta 4:17. Pero al final eso. Así que no.
¿No vale la pena?
Mira, anda a la silla, a la silla. Intenta subir a la silla. No, la otra.
La de.
No, mejor no hagáis nada. Después, porque necesitáis algo para tener ese final. Se cae, anda directamente, sal a la puerta.
No, ¿por qué? Yo auto me tiró en la cara.
¿Por qué me cerraron la puerta?
Qué paja.
Oh, hermano, está lag,
Continúa.
estoy lag.
Pero ¿por qué le dais clic si aquí no, te digo se cae, aquí no se ve de nada eso?
No tiene sentido ese nombre. Johnny Sanders.
¿Qué chucha?
When Stanley came to assess
¿Qué?
the 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. Ay,
Si no quiero.
una vez que en chi se cierra.
¿Se cierra el juego?
No, la puerta.
Ah. Oh, no, variadas.
¡No! ¡Suéltame! ¡Vamos a buguear esta weá! ¡Suéltame!
Ven para acá.
Podía haber salido, hermano. Ganaste, weón. Ganaste.
You won.
Se cae,
You
te digo,
won.
aquí, una puerta tiene esa función. Excepto una, pero esa tiene letra, no tiene número.
Yet
Hasta el hacer de reuniones.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
¿Cómo resolver la disputa con co-trabajadores? ¿Qué? Usando.
Estás en Word, no estás en PowerPoint.
No hay nada aquí.
No. Te digo, aquí no hay nada de información relevante.
Hermano, no.
Casi me va.
No es un final, pero te va a joder. No la hagáis, se cae. No todavía. Primero tenía el juego de forma normal, pues.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
¿Y cuál es la oficina, jefe?
La que te guía el narrador, pues.
Casi no.
¡Oh, la puta madre!
No, por ahí no. Por ahí.
¿Para acá?
Ya no hay nada. Sí. Ah, aquí hay algo. Curioso. Mira. ¿Ves esa puerta que está al frente tuyo?
¿Acá?
No, la otra.
¿La gigante? ¿Sí?
Ya. En uno de los finales, tenéis que esa puerta se va a cerrar una vez que entré. Pero hay un timing en el que tú, si mientras se esté cerrando, puedes pasarla y sacar otro final. Es muy difícil, así que
Como no
se va a
pasarlo.
cerrar, tenéis que retroceder antes que se cierre. Eso.
Vale.
No. Voy a tener que correr. No,
No
olvidado.
se puede parar. Tiene que tiene que tener suerte nada más.
Ahí es súper al límite la weá.
Stepping into his manager's office,
No.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Olvidado.
Shocked,
Hambre
unaware, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was
Me
that the
cargo.
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret
A ver, se cae.
¡Oh!
2845.
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly
Rápido,
have
rápido.
known this.
Se cae, bugueaste el juego.
¿Cómo puedes jugar tan rápido los juegos?
Puta la wea. Ya se cae, tienes que reiniciar.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input anything on the device
Se cae, no puede hacer nada.
since he
Bugueaste el
could never
juego.
possibly know that the
Ah, ¿para qué tal?
combination was
¿Qué tal?
2845.
¿Qué te cura? Bueno.
Se cae, ya reinicia nada más. A ver, está.
2845.
Se cae. Esa puerta debería estar abierta. Pero como se bugueó,
No, si la cerré yo, puta que imbécil.
porque bugueaste esa puerta.
But it turns
Ya
out
que me
that the
tenés que
panel's
curar.
emergency override kicked
Amigo,
in,
ven.
and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
¿Qué?
Resulta que se abrió una cuestión de emergencia, pero no podía entrar. Bugueaste el juego, se cae. Eso me refiero. Bugueaste el juego. Reinicia. No voy a hacer nada, estoy atrapado.
Puta la wea. Juego culiao que me da cosa.
Se cae. Este juego, lo que menos debería darte es miedo. Este es para reírse
Sí,
del juego.
po. No tiene sentido darte de miedo a un juego culiao que no da miedo.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Esto se vuelve costumbre. Ir rápido. Tada.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, con esta puerta no pasa nada. Solo pasa eso.
¡Ah!
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ah, no. Es una witch.
Se cae. Ya, no sé si voy a intentar ese final. De nuevo.
¿Cuál? Ah,
El-
sí. Ya, la idea es entrar y salir para acá atrás.
Sí, pero tenéis que ser rápido. No buguearlo.
Pucha, pero ¿tú crees que yo lo quería buquear?
Ahora. Ya, de nuevo. Ahora. Mm. Ahí.
La puta.
Tiene que ser más adelante, en serio.
Steady.
Ahí está. Bien. Ahí está. Ahora sí tenéis que ir a la sala. Atrás.
¿Tengo que doblarme acá?
No, de donde viniste.
Mm.
¿Veis? Te jodieron. La otra vuelta está cerrada.
Mm.
I hate Mondays.
Odio los lunes. ¿425?
Oh my god, la puerta que estaba al lado de tu oficina está abierta.
Claro.
¿Qué?
Tú lo estás saliendo. Piso 754. Tenés que subir.
No veo ni wea.
Yo tampoco. Pero tenés que hacer ese bucle. No, no hay nada. Nada. Ya, hay cambio.
¿Qué?
Escapa por la vía de escape. ¿No hay algo tú?
No, ni wea. Oh,
Em, Genial. ¿Sacaste otro final?
No, ayúdame.
¿y cómo sé que saqué un final?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Porque esos son los finales.
Stanley
Pues.
decided to go to the meeting.
Aquí tengo la lista
Perhaps
de los
this is the
finales.
Mr. Memo.
Mm. Entonces ahora la hago normal.
Una
When
cosa son los
Stanley
finales.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Una cosa son los finales y la otra son los. Son. Como termina el juego. Ya, pero no. Es inevitable se cae. No podí. Ya, este es el final, no. Ujú. Este es el final aleatorio. Este es el final de la parte izquierda. Allá está. Ya, este final.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
No un final
Feeling a
este.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Estoy buscando
hoping he
final en el
might
Google.
find coming to a staircase. Stanley walked up
¿Cuántos finales tiene al final este?
Piensa que existen como unos 80 finales y sus variantes con un
The
objeto.
moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not.
Busca.
For although this keypad
Busca algo ahí en
held
el.
the
Ahí.
terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so
2845 era.
that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He
El
stepped
narrador.
into the newly opened passageway.
Oh,
El narrador te dice, pero Stanley presionó botones al azar.
no que apriete lo que corresponde. Bueno, en verdad
No,
lo veo súper oscuro, hermano.
no, es que así es.
Ah,
Concha de tu madre. Ya, aquí hay otro final, pero no te voy a decir porque es de los nuevos.
Espérate, ¿lo actualizan o qué?
No, esta es otra versión del juego.
la versión más actualizada del juego.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself. Questioned the nature of his job. Years, it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Estoy poco pegado. Estoy muy pegado. Uy. Estoy muy pegado, John.
O sea, que no puedo ver tu pink. Acá, pues. ¿Y ahora?
Ahí se puede volver igual.
Sí, se puede. Eso no es de los finales. Pero ya.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ya, el final de ese de escape te va a arruinar todo. Te lo digo al tiro. Es el final spoiler. Eso.
¿El final de spoiler?
Sí, porque te dicen los desarrolladores cómo hicieron todos los escenarios, todos los finales.
Oh. No, gracias.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
What a flan.
terrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Qué horribles cosas podré ver yo aquí. Dijo Sekaitenzo. ¿Qué? Ah, ah. ¿Cámara de vigilancia?
Now the monitors number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored
Oh,
a place
jeez.
where freedom meant nothing.
¿Qué? ¿Qué chucha?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Ah, podía devolverme,
It was
incluso.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the groove, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
¿Y cómo lo vamos a desmantelar?
Hay la puerta, hay otra puerta. Ahí. Hay una escalera por los lados.
Ah, es que sé que de verdad está como muy oscuro.
Sí, por eso te digo.
¿Tengo que apretar ese número 5?
No, a ver. Bueno, ahí tú elegí el final. Hay dos finales ahí. Sigue. Máquina de control mental esperando.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
¿Me estáis huellando que puedo apagarlo o prenderlo?
Sí. Espera.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Oh,
Defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building
Estoy jugando
hold?
con persona.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
qué buena.
If he lives, it will be his.
Necesariamente
And that was
738.
all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. and Stanley was happy.
Was happy.
Estuviste al final de la libertad.
En Steam salen mucho más logros. Salen literalmente
No,
los
salen
logros de todo. ¿Sí?
Sí, salen los mismos, pero salen mejor en el computador esos logros.
Sí, te parece más normal. Como es Steam.
Sí.
Ya. Tienes que hacer lo mismo ahora, pero con el otro botón.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Ay, me asusté igual.
¿What? Pero cambió la frase.
No, es un cambio nada más. Es un cambio de frase nada más.
When Stanley came to a set of
Pero acá no.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sí. Se cae, no importa cuánto lo intenté, el juego está programado para joderte. No te va a dejar.
Pero en el otro lo bugué.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a
Estoy diciendo
staircase,
perfecto el
Stanley
monitor.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
¿Se cae? ¿Le colé la contraseña?
Eh, 4.
28:45.
Voy a hacer yo el procesamiento, sí.
Ya, se cae. Corre y escríbelo. 28:45. Allá.
28:45.
Sí, corre.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he
Eso sí.
relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Hermano, no te cobréis, ¿cierto?
Igual tenés que esperar.
And rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Hay muchos lugares oscuros en el juego. Me produce como no sé qué cosa.
Te digo al tiro, se cae. No hay ningún screamer o jumpscare.
Pero
Sí.
se cae. No
¿Ah?
entiendo por qué te asusté. No hay
Straight
eso.
ahead through the large door
Te lo
that
juro.
read Mind Control Facility.
Porque el juego es como tan extraño, tan aleatorio, tan que
Cuando lo jugó, no tiene eso.
uno no lo
He
espera,
rose on an
¿cachai?
enormous room
Pero si
packed
eso
with
no tiene.
television screens.
Este es misterio, se cae.
Horrible
Esto trata de
secret
misterio.
that this place
Hiciste
holds,
eso.
Stanley thought to himself. Did
¿Y
he have
referencia?
the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Never.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years ago, you tried to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you want? Control? Stanley,
Lee bien al weón.
but you need to understand
Hay que emprender algo. Esta máquina tiene un límite. Oh.
you were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
yes.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say
Digamos que
2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that is merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a
¡La puta madre!
I have to say this, though. This version of events
La puta madre, la puta madre,
amusing.
puta madre.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you.
Hermano, estoy huellando.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Mira.
But I'm enjoying this so
Ve el
much.
contador.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room is capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
¿Qué?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler.
¿En serio?
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Checa, ¿cómo te moviste?
No sé, pero fue brígido la weá. Me imagino que debe haber sido la media énica explosión, weón, porque.
Ya, Sekai, ¿te acordás de la escalera?
Ujú,
Ya, baja. Ahora.
en la del jefe.
Sí, la escalera cuando tú tienes que subir. Baja.
Vale. Se me quedó aquí por mucho tiempo.
No pasa nada.
A lo mismo. ¿Teléfono? ¿Lo contesto o me anda el jefe?
No. O sea, podéis contestarlo, pero no se ve nada.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual system.
What?
Thank you, and have a pleasant
Me
day.
temo que ese es uno de los finales. Entrar por la ventana.
¿Qué?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Hasta que me canse del chiste.
No podía hacer nada.
No, shit.
Tienes que reiniciarse, cae.
La cagué. La cagué, weón. La cagué. La cagué.
No se puede hacer nada.
Está volviéndose loca, weón.
Ah, bueno, ese logro sí se podía. Ya, reinicia. No puede hacer nada.
¿Y cómo voy a iniciar?
Empezar de cero. ¿Ocho?
Sí, pues empezáis de cero.
Pero ustedes saben que si uno esperaba aquí 5 minutos,
No,
¿no qué?
lo cambiaron.
Me estáis huellando.
Sí,
¿Por qué lo cambiaron?
porque hay otro final ahora.
¿Aquí?
Sí, pero necesitáis cierto objeto. Ese objeto está en el. Tienen que hacer varios finales.
A la wea.
Ese final es gracioso.
Ahí no puedo poner ni
Ya.
siquiera así.
Sí, ¿veis? Te he chapado. Empieza de cero. Ándale, como te dije. Si este final es solo para sacar el logro de no puedes saltar.
Aquí empezar de cero entonces.
Sí. De hecho, si no me equivoco, te va a mandar a la sala del tiro.
Juego culiao bueno.
Ya, se cae. Mira,
Dio ganas de jugarlo de nuevo.
vete no. Hazlo de nuevo, hazlo de nuevo. No.
All
Empezar de
his
cero.
co-workers were gone. What could
Y desde aquí empezar de nuevo.
Mira, ver la sala. Hazlo varias veces y ve la sala. Ve la sala.
What?
Oh, te salió el tiro de este final. Ya. A mí me costó un montón, pero ya. Te suelto.
all of his co-workers were gone? What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Esa,
Perhaps he had
esa.
simply missed a memo.
Esa.
¿Cuál? ¿La 426?
Sí. ¡Felicidades!
Fuiste.
Es el final, pu. ¿Qué te parece?
Ja, ja, ja. Modo perro.
Mira, teclea ahora.
Sí, me parece. Buen final. Whiteboard ending. Como
El-
panel blanco final.
Sí, ese. Ese es el final, pu. Lo tuviste de puro milagro, ¿no? Ya, ahí está la puerta. Como en una orilla, no me acuerdo. Ahí.
What the planet what the...
No pregunté solo. Ahora
When
continúa con.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Al de acá en la parte de abajo, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Te estaba echando la niña a la puerta por si me deja.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Es un error nomás.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that.
Mira,
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
te cae.
And then something
Sí.
occurred to Stanley.
Sigue,
Maybe,
muévete,
he
pues.
thought to himself, maybe
Estaba
I'm
leyendo abajo.
crazy.
No, es que
All
tenés que
my
moverte en
coworkers
este.
blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley
¿Qué?
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Además tenés
And
que
for
leer
that
también.
matter, these rooms were
¿Ah?
starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply
Tenés que leer.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
No puede ser real.
At last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Solo es un sueño. Ah,
Relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy
¿Qué?
after
Pero
all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy
no,
myself,"
hermano.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then
Empezó a
he
flotar,
imagined himself
¿verdad?
soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Oh.
Marveled that
Ay,
he
no
was
veo ni
so
wea.
up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head
Sí.
dictating everything that
¿Qué?
I'm doing and
¿Es
thinking?
verdad?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley. He found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about
Sí, me
others
está
describing
mi
my
pensamiento,
thoughts.
pienso.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Hmm.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice
¿Un
not
sueño?
know to make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Hmm.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
No me
Let me
apures.
continue pushing the buttons. Please.
Por favor.
That's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Ama yo eso.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Yo soy normal.
Normal.
Todo va a estar bien.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I am okay. Puta madre.
Stanley began screaming.
¡Ah!
Someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Que soy la puta.
And everything went black.
Oh.
This This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
¿Qué?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled
What?
down talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh,
Soon turned to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and
sé lo que es real y lo que no.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. Very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by
No.
extension, the rest of her life. She had
Sí.
no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Por Stanley.
No, qué buena historia.
Ya,
La mujer se dio vuelta y salió corriendo.
ya. Este final, oh, concheto. El que ven ahora. Continúa. No te digo dónde.
No creo que esta weá da mucho espacio. No, este da mucho espacio. Imposible.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally.
¿Qué?
This is great, he thought to
Sí,
himself.
genial.
This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
¿Qué conseguí? ¿Estar solo?
Ah, sí. No,
Entonces yo cierro
Continúa.
la puerta, ¿o no? No, mi perro, hermano.
sí, te lo quitaron. Ya. Ojito. A la derecha.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room. Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
¿Solo para mirarlo? Vamos a mirarlo entonces.
Hay dos diálogos. Uno donde pasé por la oficina y te vayas al tiro. Y el otro donde te quedas ahí un buen rato mirando y ahí eliges tú. No un final, pero son diálogos.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Observando todo. ¿Es algo bueno?
Yeah.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously
¿tenés café?
vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
¿Ya puedes salir? Si querés.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Ya. Continúa.
¿Al lado
A esa
izquierdo?
puerta. Esa puerta.
Esta.
And
El
so he
elevador.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Y eso es todo. Ahora solo sigue lo que te diga el loco. Nada más.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Sí.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
A la derecha, ya.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left,
Let's see.
down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Sí. Sí. Ah, bueno. Espérenme, cabrón, que estoy cargando justo mi celular. Aquí entonces sí. Sí.
No. This is
Oh.
You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just had to get back to... Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't want us far off track, Okay, from the top.
¿Qué? Desde el...
Continúa todo normal.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hasta...
When Stanley... Wait, what? No.
¿Qué?
I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
No.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
What?
Stanley, let's find the story.
Oh. ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
¿Qué? ¿Por qué?
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Pero... Narrador con chocolate, ¿por qué me reinicia el juego?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pero habla lo mismo. What?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
¿Qué? ¿Sí? ¿Y por dónde me voy a volver?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
¿Tengo que devolver de nuevo? ¿Qué?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What?
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? But you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
¡Ah!
Work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
¿Qué? ¿Y no tengo que salir aquí?
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win.
¿Cómo que no me he esforzado?
And this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
¿Qué? Pero... ¿3 veces?
¿Y cómo va en el jueguito?
All right.
¿Qué?
This time, to make sure we don't get
¿Cómo va
lost,
en el juego?
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Estoy viendo, es que estoy viendo una línea amarilla, entonces por eso estoy... ¿Qué onda? De Stanley Parable Adventure, línea. Pi, 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 pi. Pi, 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 pi. What?
Voy a ver si hay alguien en tu stream. Hay una buena persona.
Cuanta más, ¿no?
¿Qué
No,
pasó?
¿no era para allá? Tengo que aprovechar, ¿no? Uy, cuidado con la caja.
The line knows what the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being
La línea
by the
amarilla.
very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Sigue la
Okay,
puta
Stanley,
línea.
I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence.
¿Qué?
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to...
What the flan?
Sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ah, no, qué buena música para relajarse. El avión. What? Récord de finanzas.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
¿Qué?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make
Ah.
sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
¿Por qué?
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
De-
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Pero la puta mangale. Pero hermano, de nuevo con la línea. El narrador se enoja conmigo. Él pone la línea. Al tiro. Mega yogur. ¿Sale la hora o'clock ahí? No, no sale la hora.
Continúa.
You know what,
¿Qué?
Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
¿Por qué no?
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Dale, me parece. Wow.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
Sí.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be.
Pero hermano, estoy dando vuelta.
Ready for it.
Ah.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Ya vale.
Lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Espérate. Se me lagueó. Está ahí hueveándome, ¿no?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with that counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
¿Qué?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
Lee todo.
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Mira, de cuántas veces se ha reiniciado.
Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that
Puta.
mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not
Sí.
quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
¿Qué puta más? Mientras tanto, ¿qué? Se reinicia. ¿Qué? ¿De nuevo?
Ya te mandan a esa sala de nuevo. Sé que tenéis suerte, po.
¿En serio?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
A ver, ¿cuál ahora? A ver.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Pone.
Ya, la derecha.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Espérame ya. Ya.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sale.
Wow.
Sigue.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ya, ahora continúa derecho.
Derecho.
No por, sí, no por la puerta esa.
Vale.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Oh.
Ahí. Sube.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
No, se cae. No,
You need
espera.
to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
¿Se cae?
If you can
Ah.
truly place your faith in another, then pick
No
up the
contesté.
phone.
¿Ve ahí atrás?
¿Y quién es ella?
¿El cable?
¿Ya?
¿Ve el cable atrás?
¿Sí?
Hazlo.
¿Desconecto?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, it wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
¿Pero quién es ella? ¿A quién se refería?
That was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his
La
wife,
esposa.
and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I
Me está
can't believe
weyando.
it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Te la-
Ah.
I was so mistaken. This is able to make correct and incorrect choices.
¿Qué
And to
pasó?
think I've been letting you hop around in this game for so long. If you made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice
¿Qué?
is the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a
Huh?
machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Práctica.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part
¿Qué
to a
pasó?
healthy decision-making process. Most medical
Qué
professionals
chucha.
recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Yo
Do you
decía,
make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially
eso
insignificant,
sí.
and the feeling should subside. At this time,
Sí.
your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
What a flan. ¿Qué? Pero...
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Perdón. Tú no mientas. Si tú a la derecha, ahora para. No entiendo lo.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Literalmente me estoy durmiendo.
Remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
¿Qué hago yo? ¿Le hago caso aquí? Dice que tengo que tomar el lado izquierdo.
Por la cagáis igual, no importa cuál dejáis.
¿En serio?
Sigue.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Poca, mángale. ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Ladra.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you had better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Anda la otra.
Why did you do that? Hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Tengo que ir a la dirección entonces.
Tienen que la hacer.
What a flan.
Believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what?
It's okay.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No, pero... Apaga el juego. ¿Qué chucha?
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Oh.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the...
Ultra Deluxe.
Can you hear me? Is everything alright? Stanley,
Bueno.
the story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Qué buen ending.
La weá, weón.
¿Se cae?
Ah,
¿Te pasé por el anime? Luego por la hora.
Son las 2:33.
oh. Yo creo que sí, pero dos. Y sería como ahora mismo ya. ¿Por qué? Porque se me hace muy tarde. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, o sea, es que yo creo que no, John. Porque sé que estoy embarrado de sueño. O sería un sí, pero a lo mejor dos. Y tendré que esperarme porque tengo que ir a colgar la ropita.
No, si con dos bastan. La idea es que avancemos un poquito al menos.
Ya, pues, ya me parece.
Sí, no es el 5 capítulos de golpe. Pues.
La otra vez no me acuerdo cuántos vimos, pero fueron como eso.
Sí, pero.
Casi.
Sí. Pero, ¿te gustó el juego?
No, está bueno. Si este juego es uno de los nombrados. Bueno, para mí nombrados. Porque yo no tenía para poder jugarlo y cosas así. Más bueno que he visto de muchos finales. Y aparte como aparecieron unas actualizaciones y muchos DLC y cosas así. Esta juego se volvió más bueno todavía.
Stanley, please, elige una opción. Por favor.
No, Stanley, no digas eso.
Quédate quieto, nomás.
Ayuda, soy Stanley, soy una persona real. Por favor, cállame, Stanley.
Hay que medir.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Juan,
What
¿por
could
qué
it
no
mean?
vi?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
No,
Perhaps he had
qué
simply
podía
missed the
diverso.
memo. No matter how hard Stanley
Esa no
looked,
lo había
he
llegado.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hasta aquí la dejamos, ¿no?
Sí, dejamos hasta aquí.
434.
Ah.
Boom, chacalaca.
No te caíste, ¿no?
At first, Stanley
Chuta.
assumed he'd broken the map until he heard
Se
this
cayó.
narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He
No se
praised
cae,
the game for its
lo-
insightful and witty
te pasa lo
commentary
mismo.
into the nature of video game structure.
Dice que está con una mano. Ah.
Examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag here?
Hay un final donde te fui, te veía a Minecraft o algo así. Una parte donde te veía a Minecraft.
Ah,
¿Te cansaste de
in that
este?
case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real
Ya, cabros.
question. What do you
Yo me
think
despido de ustedes.
if you had
Para poder ver luego el anime, voy a ir al WC porque necesito ir al WC.
different? Would I have
Yo me voy
taken
despidiendo.
the idea
Aprovecha
but
de
rephrased
buscar
it
algo para inflarte la
superficially to fit
cabeza.
that answer? Perhaps you never
Sí.
would even have thought of it if I hadn't
Voy a tomarme el
Porque la que
tecito.
in the first
Porque si la
place.
calentáis, te
Now,
dormí más.
think about it. Will it
Sí,
be
no es
worth it
chiste.
for you to restart and then come back
Así
here
que
just to do
eso, pues cabros. Yo me voy entre comillas despidiendo. Y con el yo vamos a ver anime. Así que las personas que quieran ver anime anime, se tienen que conectar aquí al Discord. Así que ningún problema. Y ahí vemos todo anime, hermano.
Nadie queda afuera.
Nadie queda afuera, exacto. Incluso hacemos una sala en el VR para poder jugarla bien. ¿Ah?
Y la
Oye, me gustaría ver si hay alguna forma, po. A ver si en el Crunchyroll puedo mezclarlo en el VRChat.
Pero no pudiste ver.
No, porque resulta que VRChat está hecho en Unity. Y si le meto un plugin de Unity, puedo ponérselo a VRChat, po. Si existe un plugin de Unity para ver Crunchyroll en Unity, entonces por ser en VRChat, po. A ver, voy a buscar al tiro, a ver. Unity plugin Crunchyroll. A ver si existe.
Ya, yo realmente me voy retirando, me voy despidiendo para que no se haga más tarde. Así que chao Pandom, chao John, nos vemos, cuídense, chau chau.
What?
Ya venga el tiro, cabrón. Ya. Cabrón, muchas gracias por acompañarme. Muy buen juegazo, hermano. Juegazo, weón, que de verdad estoy jugando. Lamentablemente, a mí el sueño me gana muchas veces, pero traté de que no me ganara en esta vez. Obviamente tengo bastante sueño, pero eso, cabrón. Que les vaya bien, cuídense. Muchas gracias por acompañarme. Denle like, suscríbanse, compártanlo, hermano, con compartirlo y ponerme un comentario, puta, agradable, inmediatamente. Así que eso, pues, cabrón. Que les vaya bien, cuídense y chau, chau.